that?
So what did you do today?
I worked all day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even
but
know why I bother asking. Like, I worked too.
well, I actually I went out. The reason why I said I might be late was I went out. I've been wanting. Okay, so I had a big
What?
whiteboard.
Okay. Was it the one that was like behind you over
Yeah,
there?
it was right here.
I noticed that was gone. Okay.
Yeah, I got rid of it because it wasn't magnetic,
Mm.
and I like writing notes sometimes. So I wanted to get a whiteboard that was magnetic. They're so expensive. It's ridiculous. So I said, forget it. I'm making my own. So
Oh.
I went out. I went out and got a piece of sheet metal for $20, and that's where I was getting a 2 foot by 3 foot piece of metal.
It's important though. You need it for the weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Well, I
my
got it
god.
off. I got it on Marketplace because it's expensive to get it at. Like, it would have been like 40 something bucks probably.
And
It just
someone
the materials
just
are so expensive.
had the material lying around.
They wanted to do the same thing, and then it was too much work, so they sold
So
it. So I was like,
so
you
you
want?
laughed in their face.
I was like, I'll give you $20 for it. She's like, yeah, sure. So I
Oh
picked it
shit.
up, and yeah, so I have a big piece of metal in my car now
Cool. Cool. Oh,
that's
well,
magnetic. I just need to get like, I just need to get some like 1x2s or something to frame it because it's sharp. Because
mhm.
it's for like welding and like patching and stuff, sheet metal. So uh, the edges are sharp. So I need to make like a frame for it. That way I can hang it up and I won't cut my hands.
All right. Well, now that like that that increases the list of things that I can gift you. Magnets,
Stickers.
stickers.
Sticker. Okay, so I'll show you right now.
Yeah.
I've been collecting stickers for years,
Oh.
and this is going to show you how bad my anxiety is sometimes. I have
Uh-oh.
anxiety about sticking them on things because I'm worried that the thing I stick them on, I'm going to get rid of, and the sticker is going to be gone.
Yeah.
I finally like sucked it up one day, and I put like some of my favorite stickers on this water bottle that I had had for like 2 years. The day after, I'm walking to work and I drop it and crack it. It was shattered. The stickers that I use, and so it just like furthered my anxiety for for
I
putting on stickers.
exploded.
I'm not joking. I've got like stacks of stickers. I've got so many of them. So I had the idea to get magnet sheets. So I've been sticking the stickers on magnet sheets and then just cutting them out. And I can use them on whatever I want and reuse it. I don't have to get rid of it. So
Sweet.
I'm like, I want to get my magnet board so I can put like all my notes and stuff on there and then put like my favorite stickers on the magnets and use those to hold up all my stuff.
Oh my god. I um I wish I was an energy vampire. I would suck the literal motivation and life out of you. Just can't even. Josh is always
uh,
making, just for the folks at home, Josh is always making something.
I
So,
do
like,
like me.
and it is not just pandemic energy that he has. He is like making a rocking chair, gonna make a Jurassic Park Jeep. Maybe, probably not.
That dream's dead, unfortunately.
But I mean, the dream was alive
It was
for a
there.
little bit. But like, he repaints cabinets, he's making
Mhm.
a whiteboard. Like,
Working on a T cart, but I've run into some snags because I needed to completely redo. I need to make new wheels because the T cart I got is like antique, and the wheels
mhm.
are falling apart. And I tried to make a jig to cut wheels out of plywood because they need to be perfectly circular for them to work. And if you do it by hand, it's going to be all messed up. So my dad had just got a bandsaw. So I built like a jig for it. So to put the piece of wood in, and that way I can like use a nail to spin the piece of wood on the saw. So that way it was like a perfect circle, right? If it's nailed in, you spin it. It broke the bandsaw. The blade snapped. So, oops, sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
Uh, s- so I'm
You're
just
finding out by
waiting.
listening to this podcast that your bandsaw is broken.
He
Woo!
was there. He was just.
Oh,
It was like the first time he had used it, and he was like,
mm,
"Yeah, okay." So, yeah, I've got to figure out how I'm going to make the wheels now. But when that happens, I need to sand it down and then paint it. But
okay. Okay. Also, here he is, folks, making tools to make the projects.
right, so you got to do what you got to do.
Again, or like Elizabeth Bathory, where like if I bathe in your blood, it like regenerates me. That would
Right.
be that would be
It's
cool
like a
too.
little, sip,
Just a little, or
little
like
shot.
all of it, whatever. I might need all of
I
it. I
need some
might
of
need
it
some
too.
of it. Oh, you think you're alive in this scenario?
Oh, okay, fair.
Okay.
I'll finally be
In
able to
this,
rest.
I would have a new dog.
That's true. At least I
Julie's
know
wish.
she'd be in hands too.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
and
hands.
you, they wouldn't be. He wouldn't be in my hands. He would be completely taken over by Julie, his best friend.
Yeah, fair. They
So
get along.
yeah, she was extremely excited to see him the other night,
Yeah,
even though it was digital. Yeah,
little
and
ham.
Abby mentioned him the next day too.
Yeah.
Yeah, when are Josh and Parker gonna come visit us again?
Uh, Parker is the only thing that matters really, as long
Yeah.
as it's visiting.
Okay, so hello,
Hi,
welcome to the Full Volume Podcast.
this is it.
That's That's Joshua Murr-VELL. Or if this is recording the other way, that's Joshua Murr-VELL.
Somewhere here.
And where's Brent? Where's Harvey Brent? I don't know. She is incapacitated currently, but that's okay because we have our resident Ms. Marvel expert with us
Oh no.
today. I mean, you can, or I should say, resident Ms. Marvel
Fan.
enthusiast.
But yeah.
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 And we're here to talk about the last episode of Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel.
Yeah, the finale.
Yeah. And
Uh-oh. That face. Did you not enjoy it?
I didn't enjoy the last episode before
Interesting.
this.
Oh,
Sort of.
yeah. Yeah, the flashback one.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
like I didn't hate it.
Mm,
It was just kind of slow, but background
yeah.
stories are always kind of slow.
Yeah, it was also a weird ending to the whole clandestine story. Like
Hmm.
the bad guys just kind of disappeared when the door opened up to
Yeah.
their world. But
And mom just imbues son with powers. Maybe.
yeah, I'm still a little confused as to how that even happened. But I really like this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Okay.
one was great.
Do you know what? Here's the thing. The clandestines did what they needed to be done, which means the worlds are going to collide, and that's where they kind of leave us.
Right.
Right? Wasn't that the whole thing?
No. That they kind of settle it, and the world is not going to
Oh,
collapse,
okay.
and it's just about getting Kamran out of there because uh damage control is after them.
That's it. So
Yeah,
they're
so it's
running from
just
damage control.
yeah, it's just about them escaping, and we come back to New York, and Kamala kind of comes out to her family and friends, and the fact that she's a superhero, and they're all kind of like, "Yeah, we kind of figured," which is
Mhm.
pretty funny. And we have kind of this final like confrontation at the high school,
Yes.
where all of her friends and family kind of work together to get damage control taken care of, and then allow Kamran to go to the docks where the Red Daggers are supposed to meet up with him and take him away and safely. give him a place to stay.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we get this like final goodbye with Bruno,
Mm,
and we have this like reveal. There's a like wild reveal at the end.
yeah. Because there's like a time jump, isn't there? Like it's been a year,
No, no, it's just been it's like been like
couple
a week or
weeks.
two. Yeah, yeah. I think it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a few days later. I think.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. And Bruno's been Brunoing.
right.
And by that I mean sciencing.
Sciencing, of
And
course.
he figures out that Kamala isn't really a clandestine or a djinn. She actually has her powers are from mutations.
And we get this fun little stinger. I got chills in that moment. I was like, I really am a big fan of the origin change in the MCU.
Yeah.
I love her being a Jinn, a clandestine. I'm not huge on the Inhumans, to be honest, to begin with. They're like the mutants, but kind of worse. Uh,
I mean, they
that
always
might
were.
that might just be me being biased because I like the X-Men so much and Inhuman stories. I never really read one that like grabbed me.
Hmm.
So
They're all terrible. Spoiler alert.
and I think Miss Marvel in the comics came out in a time where um the comics were trying to step away from X-Men and create all of their new mutant characters as Inhumans because Fox owned the rights to the mutants and the X-Men. So they weren't allowed to like profit on the movie and TV side of things. So um, they try to kind of retcon a lot of people into being Inhumans or just introduce some of their new characters as Inhumans instead of X-Men.
Yeah.
Uh, so, and it seems like Kevin Feige is like Inhumans. We tried it; they're out. Mutants are in. So, yeah, she's a mutant now, I guess. So, I
I
know
see
I
what
kind of like it.
I don't mind it either. And
Yeah.
like, um, there's a lot of that last battle where, even though I wasn't sure how I felt about her crystal light
Mhm.
powers,
Yeah, I'm not a big
uh,
fan of that.
we still got her big hand.
hmm And like even her like legs grew and she had like the
Yeah.
embiggen like stilts and stuff. So that's fun.
Yeah. And I guess, well, no. If, oh, did had I already hit record when we were talking about the cutscene? Or was that?
No, I don't. I think that was before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So earlier, before we hit record, I asked Josh if I had missed anything. Like, you know how sometimes there's double cutscenes, but there was not in this case. So in the final scene, right? The
No,
final
there
scene.
was like there was like a it ended and it was like a mid-credit scene. It was like after the first set of credits with like
Oh,
animated credits, they cut back
yeah.
to a few weeks later and
And
um
she's a mutant.
yeah, she's in her room.
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Marvel's in her room. Her mom calls to her. She says, "Yeah, sure, 1 minute." She kind of gets up and she looks at her bracer. It kind of starts like magic stuff starts happening out of it, and then she swaps places with Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, and Carol Danvers is kind of like in her room. Kamala is gone, and Carol's like, "Where the heck am I? This is weird." She's like looking at herself on all of like Kamala's posters of Carol around her room and stuff. So, um,
Yeah,
yeah,
a lot of people are like, there's a lot of speculation on the internet that this is a display of her shape shifting power from the comic, but I tend to agree with Josh. She has switched places with a
it's the director has also come out and said that they've swapped. It's not a shape shifting thing.
exactly. So
Um,
shapeshifter standards, you're wrong.
right, and the original Captain Marvel, like Captain Marvel, the 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 reason that like Carol has her powers in the MCU, the woman
Mhm.
that's like her supervisor, like her. So yeah, Captain Marvel, the person that she's based off of,
Mhm.
both in the comics or in the comics, it was like a dude originally, the first Captain Marvel,
Yeah.
and he had like a partner, I believe, that they had like bands that they could like swap places with.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so I think that they're kind of going to be going off of that for the Marvels movie that's supposed to be coming out in like March of next year, I think.
Okay.
So
I'm into it. That sounds fun.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. It's not gonna be like a Shazam thing, is it?
No, no, they just like they literally swap places wherever they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Okay.
like if me and you had the bracers and we did it right now, you would be here and I would be in your bedroom. Like we would like completely swap places.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, while you're here, could you do my laundry?
That's
Mm,
a tough one.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, at least pet the cat.
okay, I'll pet the cat. You pet
Yeah.
the dog, and then we'll swap back.
Yeah. and then and then we swap back and it doesn't work. I'm
Huh.
only hanging out with the dog.
The bracer seems to be.
Yeah, it seems to be completely broken. Hmm. Get
So,
my mean old buzzard cat. Guess this is your life now.
uh,
Okay,
uh,
so
but
hmm, so the future. Okay,
okay.
so,
Yeah.
that's it's a wide concept, so we could just really start anywhere. Um, so there's kind of like two things at stake here: is universes. Is this Captain Marvel from the same universe as Kamala?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And mutants.
Yeah. That's pretty big. I think it's gonna be the thing that like kicks off phase 5. Um,
Oh,
well,
okay. Third thing
like
that's sort of at stake.
like the X-Men like officially being brought in and
Got
being
it.
like the movie or show or whatever they're gonna do with the X-Men. I feel
Mhm.
like it's gonna be their big phase 5 thing is like introducing a bunch of X-Men into the universe, and that's gonna be like the story of what's going on in the MCU at the time. Right
Okay.
now, it's like universes and like alternate worlds and dimensions and stuff, and I feel like the
Mhm.
next one is gonna be introducing this new like band of heroes.
Okay. Like like a Young Avengers team?
Yeah, I'm assuming Young Avengers will be, and then X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're definitely building up to Young Avengers. I mean, they've got Kamala, and then like we kind of talked about it on our like Thor Love and Thunder review, where like everybody is like starting to get their like younger counterpart to like be their successor.
Yeah.
So um I think yeah, it's only a matter of time until we've got a Young Avengers, and I think it's gonna be perfect. I can't wait to see Kamala and like Kate Bishop hanging
Ugh,
out and talking to each other, and like
yeah.
that's gonna be so much fun. Um, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, this Yelena,
hmm
um
Ironheart is gonna be introduced soon.
makes
Apparently
me
in
sad.
Black Panther, from what the rumors are. Yeah, we got Shuri.
Yeah, it's true.
We've got
Oh,
uh,
Sam, I guess. But even
yeah, I think he'll just be
even
like Avengers instead of Young Avengers, but yeah.
it's true because even at this point, even Tom Holland is as Spider-Man is technically kind of Avenger territory.
Right. I don't know how much they're gonna make him like an Avenger now. I feel like after No Way Home, they're like, okay, he's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man now. Nobody knows, spoiler alert for a movie that came out, the biggest movie in the past year, but nobody knows who he is or anything anymore. So I feel like
You know, it'd be really dope is if they because in the comics currently in comic book land they reintroduced a new Fantastic Four team
Mm,
from like the 80s or 90s where they did it was Spider-Man, Wolverine, the Hulk, and I can't never remember the fourth member.
I
But
know
it's like,
She-Hulk was part of the Fantastic Four for a while.
yeah.
Actually, I think She-Hulk replaced the Thing when he was gone during Secret Wars.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I think it would be
mm,
amazing. Did I say Wolverine? Yeah.
yeah.
I think it'd be amazing if they never give us Fantastic Four and they just give us this new Fantastic Four
People
team.
would be so angry.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
People would be
It'd be
livid.
interesting.
Especially me, because I really just want Fantastic Four.
Right? I mean, I feel like we're gonna get our Fantastic Four cast in a week because San Diego Comic Con is in like a week,
Mhm.
and Marvel is having a panel.
Oh God.
So it's gonna be just like a bunch of new stuff. So I feel like we'll get our Fantastic Four. We'll get Namor. I'm assuming
Mhm. We'll get Hercules.
Hercule. Yeah. I wonder if anything X-Men related is going to be
Oh,
popping up.
I hope so.
We have two X-Men stingers in the MCU already now.
Hmm. The
With
first one being Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
yeah, and now Miss Marvel.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Hmm.
um,
Dear Evan Peters, please show up.
we need more Ralph Boner.
Yep, we just need you to act like an X-Men.
I hope that they do a brand new X-Men. I don't want anybody returning personally. I,
I'm kind of like done with Scott Summers and like I really just want a lot of Emma Frost and like
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I just mean the cast. I hope they recast everybody.
oh
I don't want
yeah,
anybody returning. Yeah.
not even James McAvoy. I could
No,
take him or leave him. Yeah,
no.
okay,
I think that they're going to do a young cast for the X-Men so they can keep them around for a long time. Um,
okay.
in a multiverse of madness type of story where they can bring back different versions, it would be fun to see James McAvoy, but I feel like it's going to be all brand new, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, me too. It's just
Yeah.
like a lot of people, especially some people that we work with, are like not fans of uh things changing sometimes or
Mm.
like whatever going against I don't want to say continuity but canon or I don't know when
Yeah.
but like
But we haven't seen this version. We haven't seen the MCU version of the X-Men.
no.
Even Professor X that we did see in Doctor Strange, it was like a alternate universe, right?
Yeah.
And as we've seen with Loki and with WandaVision, we can have people from other dimensions that are
Mhm.
the same person but look completely different, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I just want a new cast. Make it
Yeah.
its own thing.
Yeah, and it's like who I don't necessarily hate the idea of a quote reboot. It's
Mhm,
just more cool interpretations of the thing that I love.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, I know you'll agree with me when we talk about Transformers.
Mm. Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
didn't hate those. I loved the shit out of them.
Yeah, I loved them growing up. I see the problems with them now, but, like, Bumblebee is the best Transformers movie,
Absolutely.
of all, like, the live action ones, and it's they reset everything, right? They kind
Hmm.
of been like, "You know what? That's what they looked like before, but this is what we're doing now," and they've improved on it, and they weren't afraid to, like, change things, and that's what I want them to do with the X-Men too, is, like, I had fun with the originals and all that, but I'm ready for, like, comic book X-Men. I'm ready for colorful costumes and, like, fun small stories about these, like, teenage, like, young adult kids bonding and becoming a team.
Hmm.
Not world
Exactly.
ending. Please, for the love of God, stop with the world ending stuff.
Yeah,
I,
it's a lot of drama. Can we just get back to
yeah,
fun?
yeah, and that's why I like the finale of this so much too, and I'm happy that they kind of dropped the whole like the two worlds are getting combined in Miss Marvel because
Mhm.
this ending is the ending that Miss Marvel deserves. Her hometown and her family and her like group of people, like her support system, being the ones to like help her out and save the day, and it's just about like her and Cameron being safe. Like that's what the story is about, and I loved it. I think it was perfect. A great way to end this.
Yeah. And now we have to wait a full month, right? Because it's
Yeah,
not
end
until
of August for
August
She-Hulk.
17th.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a long time until we get to see She-Hulk.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. A lot of people worried, and I mean, if you go into these kinds of things worried, I mean, one, great for you. You must not have a lot to worry about in your life.
Right.
And two, take it easy. These are just fake
Yeah.
superhero fun.
I'm curious to see how She-Hulk is gonna go. The idea of the show intrigues me so much.
Hmm.
Um, I really hope that they gave the artists enough time to uh, work on the show and perfect it. That's what I am worried about. Not if the show is good or not. I'm worried about if Marvel paid these people enough that are working their asses off, like working overtime to
Yeah.
get this show out, and paying them enough. And if they're not, and the quality is worse, Marvel isn't going to be the ones to suffer. It's going to be the people that did the work that are going to be seeing everybody complain about the special effects. That's what
Yeah.
I'm worried about with She-Hulk is I feel like it's going to be another one of those like everybody dogpiling on it that it's bad just because the VFX aren't as like great as they were in Thor: Love and Thunder, which had a huge budget and probably has half or a quarter of the runtime.
Yeah.
But
Exactly. I want to see the green pores on her face.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
But she's a fun character, so I'm excited to see that. Th-
yeah.
yeah, they're I'm happy that they're exploring some of these other characters that I really like Miss Marvel. She's like one of my favorite characters in the comics. She's so much fun.
Hmm.
Um, it's like she feel like reading her comics feel the same to me as reading young Peter Parker. Like they're very much like intertwined in my brain. Like just
Yeah.
how they act, like the fact that they're kids, they're like growing up in New York, learning how to use their powers.
Hmm.
Um, Ms. Marvel's very relatable. I love that she like writes fan fiction about the superheroes in the world and like always dreams
Yeah.
about being one of them and like
Is a
finally gets to do
content
it.
creator.
Yeah, I love it. It's
Yeah.
great. So, uh I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with these characters going in the future because um I feel like Miss Marvel is going to be the character that can lead them and be like the front runner of like this new group of people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be wonderful. I just one day, maybe when they unveil it this year at SDCC, that we see Squirrel Girl.
That would be great. I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember, like what team would
so
that
fun.
be with Squirrel? Is she a mutant? What is
I
I don't know. She's with like
don't
the new
think so.
warriors and stuff like that all the time, right?
Yeah, I think so. I just read that first trade and fell in love. It's so weird.
Oh
Why
yeah, she's a
she's
mutant.
yeah, okay.
So
Doreen. She's a
I
mutant.
mean,
Superhuman agility. New Avengers.
there
Fictional
you go.
biography. New Avengers, Great Lakes Avengers. Oh, so she's a good old Midwestern girl.
Oh, how great would it be if she shows up in the Fantastic Four movie and she's the one that defeats Doctor Doom?
Uh,
Jeez.
Oh
please.
my god.
Yeah, she's beat Thanos and Doctor Doom. Squirrel Girl.
Hmm.
Like, come on, we got to get her in here.
Yeah, somebody was in the shop today talking about, because I was going on about her, and they're like, "Come on, her power is like, what do we even? How we? No one knows how powerful she actually is. She's like overpowering, like
Yeah,
Superman unknown." Or
I love that.
we can put a measure on Superman. We
Uh,
can't even put a measure on Squirrel Girl.
I love that so much.
Exactly.
Uh,
So
great.
I still have to read or listen to, I should say, the Unbeatable radio show, but
Yeah,
it would be exciting. I just love
yeah,
the whole like it is ripe for a James Gunn Taika Waititi style film because
yeah,
of the music that's already tied to the book, the musicality of the
yeah,
book. But I
yeah. I
don't
hope they
know.
do something fun with it.
Hmm.
I hope that they. I think X-Men is the perfect property to make a high budget Mandalorian-esque show,
Hmm.
Disney Plus show. I think it's
Yeah,
perfect. Um,
they almost reached those heights with WandaVision.
yeah,
Almost.
yeah. Isn't that strange? It does feel, not to knock the Marvel Disney Plus shows, but it feels like The Mandalorian is just such high budget compared to any of the
Yeah.
Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, or like any of the Star Wars
It's
stuff. It's
crazy.
just
Yeah,
Obi-Wan like is just like pun intended, no pun intended, but like worlds away, far and above. Like just yeah, I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Visually, it's really different.
Hmm.
Star Wars shows. So I hope that they can do something like that for X-Men. Is do like a really cool Disney Plus show.
Yeah, take him out to New York for some
Yeah,
reason. I don't know. Maybe
yeah.
yeah, maybe we just got to get out of New York for a second. Maybe we
Mm,
start with Storm already in Wakanda, since
that
we
would be
are.
cool.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah, she could
awesome.
show up in the new Black Panther movie for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh man, a Disney Plus show like introducing them one at a time as like Professor X and like somebody else that he can team up with. Like if you want to age up Beast again, they can have like Hank and Professor X,
Yeah.
Charles going and like recruiting the original, like the first class X-Men one at a time.
Oh, like Angel and
Angel and Scott and Jean and
would
Banshee.
would they call her Marvel Girl? Wasn't
Who?
that wasn't that Jean Grey's name initially was like Marvel
Oh,
Girl?
maybe. Oh man. No, we don't
Ruh-roh.
need another Marvel.
Or
uh,
maybe that's what the secret behind the Marvels is. She
ooh,
technically is a Marvel.
true.
Eh,
Is that
eh.
right? Why did I think it was okay? Maybe.
Mm, yeah. Okay.
Right.
So while Josh does some research, I'm gonna tell you where we live. We live uh
Wait, what?
oh no, I'm not gonna dox you.
Oh, okay.
I mean like
Thanks.
you can listen to the rest of these podcasts at www.comicbooksyndicate.com. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them that you live on Bleep Street.
Wait, she's currently known as Marvel Girl? Why did I not know that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I
All
mean,
right.
yeah,
There you
because
go.
it wasn't Dark Phoenix the whole time.
I figured they. I only remember them calling her Jean or Phoenix.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
pretty cool though.
Yeah,
Marvel Girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're probably gonna come at you with a few games and some superhero fun, some more Scream 6 speculation, since Reddit is full of images of Courtney Cox on set right now.
Ooh. All right.
Mhm. Yeah.
I need to get caught
Um,
up with Scream movies.
you should. Forget that show. It's stupid. Don't worry about that show. I mean, watch the show because it's stupid, but
Right.
yeah, get it on get it on the movies. And I feel like, yeah, once you become the Scream expert, then Brent has you. Jeff is they girl out about wrestling.
Mm, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Does
Yeah,
Brent watch Big Brother?
I don't know. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I'm probably gonna do that tonight.
Okay, Josh, get in
Yeah.
on it. Get it in you. Let it in your heart this evening.
I love Big Brother. So,
Okay. And it's
oh
not just because we're two people of color, but I'm going to say it. The white people are being white.
yeah, I mean, figures.
And they should just make a rule that there are no
All white
alliance,
alliances.
all male alliances, all female alliances.
Mm.
So
I,
stupid.
yeah. The male alliances usually is like two dudes that are like the jocks and they destroy in every competition, so they always get far. I feel like the all female alliances always fail right away
Oh, yeah.
because you like
You get one
we're gonna go like
female.
we were just about to end it. We're going
Yeah.
into like full Big Brother talk. But like because you always have multiple alliances, right?
Yeah.
So the all female alliance, I always find that it's like kind of just for show and it's never anybody's priority. They always find either somebody else or another team and they choose the other team or the other person over the female alliance and they always just like crumble right away.
Yep. And this season, wouldn't you know, they have two females who are currently crumbling because they just get along so well with the boys.
Ugh.
Can you believe they haven't had a Middle Eastern person on Big Brother America? The guy
Wasn't what's his oh my god. Janelle's like buddy.
Oh,
Is
Kaiser.
he not Kaser? Is he not?
Never mind, that's wrong.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Kaser is.
Was Kaiser
Let me
uh
see.
no, you're right. He is.
He
But
is.
I can't remember what one of the contestants said last night, but they're like, this is the first time. Maybe there's been like, it's like a religious thing.
Oh, possibly like first Muslim or.
Yeah, which is freaking sad because like I was like,
I
Big Brother.
also feel like I remember somebody praying.
Yeah, me too. Like Paul.
Uh,
Paul is Middle Eastern too.
yeah, I don't know who said that, but I feel like they're wrong.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't watch enough Big Brother. But like, it's funny when you look at it. Like, Big Brother Canada is like all Muslim people.
He's from Iraq,
Yeah.
first generation immigrant from Iraq.
Hmm.
So there you go.
Maybe it was like I'm the first Muslim.
Right. I for some reason I think I remember Kaiser praying though, like having his prayer mat, and
Yeah.
maybe it wasn't
Someone
him, but I'm pretty sure I remember somebody having to pray and having like a prayer room.
No, I think so too. Well, and I think that's how Tim and Janelle bonded
Oh, really? Yeah.
because she's like
It's
interested
been
in
a
him.
while. It's been a real long time since
Yeah.
I've seen those seasons.
I'll fall down some Big Brother rabbit holes. But anyway, yes,
Right.
if you believe that an all female alliance is bullshit too, let us know. We will take all kinds of mail at fullvolumepod@gmail.com. Um, we just want to say a big shout out again to Columbia for listening. They are, yeah, we're like number 64 in
Oh,
half
dang.
in TV show.
64? That's so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that was like 3 weeks ago. Who knows what it is now?
Just don't look and you'll still be at 64.
Yeah. Oh wait. Okay. So yeah. Email us. Do that. But also listen to all our old stuff. It's at www.comicbooksyndicate.com. Hashtag full volume pod. So that's YouTube for the video. That's Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, iTunes, literally wherever you find.
Yeah, wherever you can find podcasts, we're there.
That's where we are. You just search us, and we're there.
Go watch Miss Marvel.
Yeah, do that too.
It's one of the best Disney Plus shows out there. His character is great. It's some of the most fun. It's just like fun, like lighthearted show that you can't help like smile while watching it.
Yeah. Like, unlike Stranger Things, the bad guys
Right.
are not killing all of the good guys.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you'll have a
get
good time.
into it. Yeah. Until next time, keep it loud.
Keep it at full volume.
Bye.
Bye.